So, I'm just going to rewrite the question a little bit bigger here. So, at level 8, we have to rearrange formula and equations just like lower levels. But at level 8, it just can become a lot more complex and a lot more steps. Okay? But the same principles apply. Like solving equations, inequalities, rearranging formulas, we always do the opposite, the inverse. So to make R the thing on its own, it means make R the subject. First thing I want to do is add, okay, AB to both sides of the equal sign. So on the left, I'll be left with S plus AB, and on this side, I'll be just left with R squared. Okay, because minus AB plus AB is nothing. Now I've got R squared, I just want R. The inverse to a square is the square root. Okay, so I'm going to square root both sides. If I square root R squared, I'm left with R, which is my final answer. Now how do I square root the left hand side of the equal sign? Well, I take what's there, and I simply put a square root symbol over the top. So this thing here is my final answer. Okay, the things in brackets are just my working out. Again here, if I just write it out a little bit bigger, R over F plus ST, I'm making R the subject again. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off ST from both sides. Just missed it off there, take off. So right hand side I'll be left with R over F. On this side I'll have A minus the S and the T, ST. Right, R is being divided by F, so I need to times both sides by F. Okay, times both sides by F. Well, on the right hand side, straightforward. If I'm dividing by F and I times by F, it just gets rid of it. It cancels it out. If I want to times A minus ST all by F, I have to put it in brackets and put the F at the front. Okay, so I've done it. That's my final answer. And the final situation you could have in this question is this, and this is really, really hard. Okay, so here we go. First thing you want to do, okay, is you may notice I'm writing it quite small because there's lots of steps to this one. If I times by the bottom of the fraction, okay, so times by R plus V. Okay, I'm only going to write it here once, but I am going to do it to both sides. I will have R plus V equals RV. If I then expand the brackets out, SR plus SV equals RV. So you might be asking why I'm doing that. What I'm trying to do at the minute is because I'm making R the subject, I'm going to try and get everything that has an R in it on the same side. So I've got on both sides at the minute. So what I'm going to do is take the SR off. Okay, I've just put it on this side, switch sides. I know it's a little bit confusing. Minus the SR. So now I have all the R's on one side, but I've got other letters with it. So what I'm going to do next is this. I'm going to factorise, which means remove the R. Okay, because R is in both, I could put that on the outside of the brackets and put what I'm left with on the inside. Now if I divide by that bracket, V minus S, so it's SV, V minus S, I'm left with R, which is my final answer. It is rather hard, that one, okay, so please do concentrate on it.